Hi guys, welcome to another budget guitar show. Now, do you remember this? Uh-oh. So, if you can see that right there, and then moving the guitar over, you can see that there. Nice bit of damage. Moving the guitar round to the headstock, you can see that there. Moving it round to the other side of the fretboard, you can see that there. Of course, yes, that was the FAZLEY FFB318SB guitar, which was sent to me for review a couple of weeks ago, and this was the original one, of course, which had suffered some damage. Now, when I told Bax Music about this, they said to me, well, given how it looks, that's an uneconomical repair, so we would like to propose that if it has value to you, Johnny, you keep it and do with it what you wish. Well, I couldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, so I gratefully accepted that guitar. I then passed it over to my good mate Nick Lloyd, who is a guitar extraordinaire, luthier, builder, you name it, he can do it. And here it is now. Yes, this was the broken guitar. The headstock had completely come off it. So I gave it to Nick Lloyd, and now we're going to see exactly what he did to it, the whole process, and you're going to be hearing a track that I recorded with this very guitar. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another video I've recorded where we can see a bit more clearly exactly the state that it is in now compared to how it was. Okay, so here is the headstock, and as we come down, here is where it was broken on the front. As you can see, now it looks absolutely fine. Turning the guitar over, you can see as we go down, there is where there was a rather nasty crack, and as we come down a bit more, as you can see, there's the scarf joint, but a virtually invisible repair. And as we come down here, this is indeed where it had snapped and broken. Now, if you spot, as we go down the fretboard, and we come down to here, you can see that what Nick has actually done is stained and painted the neck. And on the other side, as you can see as we come down, He stained it and rubbed it out slightly, so we still get the position markers. So it has been stained to help it look a little bit more like there is no damage whatsoever, and I think that is fantastic. Now I have to say that since Nick has had this guitar, obviously he's done a setup on it as well. It now plays like butter, and it sounds a hell of a lot better than even the replacement guitar that FAZLEY sent me to review. So that just shows you what a good setup can do. So let's just hear some cleans coming from this guitar. Okay, now we're going to whack it on to some gain tones and see what we get there. And so there we go, guys. The Firebird has risen from the ashes. Now, one thing I just quickly wanted to touch on was when I spoke to Nick, and he told me that he'd watched my video and my theory about it snapping when the fret was pushed in too far, maybe. That is wrong. He says that the culprit is in fact the box it is shipped in. Now FAZLEY do use generic boxes for their guitars. This is the inner box that the actual guitar comes in, and for this type of guitar with this type of neck headstock, the box isn't shallow enough, and this part touches the bottom of the box. So when it is lying flat, like so, as you can see there, if it takes any kind of knock at the headstock end, you're going to get a big problem. So maybe FAZLEY could look at, if they do these kind of models again, maybe changing the boxes, getting them to be a bit more shallower, so that the guitar can be packed safely. Now when I send back the replacement guitar, which is in the other room at the moment, I'm going to make sure I pad the headstock out pretty damn well, because I don't want that one going back and becoming damaged. But all in all, a fantastic guitar, one really good setup, and this thing sings like a bird. Okay, I just want to say a huge thank you to Nick Lloyd for doing the work on that guitar for me. He really has done a fantastic job. So thank you very much, Nick Lloyd, for doing that. Also, thank you to those good people at Bax Music who have allowed me to keep that guitar. And thanks to these guys right here who have become budget backers and budget patrons. Now, if you wish to do that, there are links down below and you can join these names right here. But if you just want to watch another video, there's one here that YouTube thinks you will like. So it just remains for me to say, stay safe, stay sane, and keep rocking.